thank you guys so much for joining us on our very first
Think About It Thursday,
where we give you a little something to think about on a Thursday.
Hi, Instagram.
This is our first time being live on like every single platform. So we've got TikTok, we've got Instagram, we have got Facebook and YouTube all right here. And we're very, very grateful for you guys joining us today. This is backwards to Facebook and YouTube now. So, but you like how
but
I did
it worked
that?
on Instagram and TikTok, right?
You like how I did that? Yeah, that was fun. So, guys, this is we're really excited about this new episode. It's a new year and a new me, yow. And so, what we're gonna do?
You're so good at that.
No. And so what we decided that we wanted to do is have like just a short live video for everybody instead of just, being partial to TikTok or Facebook, have a short video where we discuss just one simple topic that's really important for all of us as cat parents to understand and to know. Something that we've learned along our journey, usually the hard way. This one is one of the hard ways.
Yes.
But we want to share that with you guys so that you can think about it and see if it resonates with you and take home with it what you will. And today's topic is going to be all about chemical household cleaners. The household cleaners that we use in the house, guys, are very important when it comes to the health and well-being of our cats.
And we did learn this the hard way. And you guys might know that Jay is a fastidious cleaner. She loves her cleaners.
I don't even know what that word means.
And we saw live by the beautiful Dr. Karen Becker and the amazing Rodney Habib a few years ago, and it changed everything in our house. So today we're going to go through a couple of the things that we were just really shocked by and let you guys know some of the changes that we've made in our house. And
absolutely. So yeah, it is really exciting. It's very important for us to know as cat parents because it's one of the things most of us do not know that the cleaners that we've been using, I did not know for 20 years or so, that the chemicals that we're using, the cleaners that we're using in our house, whether that be Lysol or Clorox or bleach or what is this one? Lime Away, the Pine Sol, all of these cleaners that are very typical for, us people to use in our homes, to clean our homes. It makes them smell really good. It makes us feel like they're very fresh. Guys, please don't knock down the cameras.
I know, they're trying to
please don't knock down the cameras. Z, come here. Come on. Sorry. They actually affect our cats and in a not positive way.
And that's to the point. I mean, I think that it's really important to understand that so many of the cleaners in our home that we think are cleaning things, we almost lost you, TikTok, are cleaning things in our home are actually contaminating our cats. And they do this because these chemicals are absorbed through their paws, they're absorbed through their bathing, they're absorbed through their skin, and can cause an inordinate amount of health issues. And I think that we're seeing a lot of those. Hyperthyroidism is one that is skyrocketing right now. And there's direct correlations between some of these contaminants that they're finding.
They're finding in our homes. Yes. So there was actually a research study done, and this one's also thanks to Rodney Habib by the Environmental Working Group. And this is one of the more famous, there's actually been a lot of research on how our household cleaners affects our pets. And this includes your dogs as well, but especially for our cats, it's very important because our cats spend so much time bathing themselves, right? So we put on cleaners on the countertops. We put it on our floors. We're cleaning all the places where our cats are walking.
The windows.
Well, our cats don't walk on the windows, but they do this on the windows, right?
Yeah.
And they put their noses up to the windows. And these are very bioavailable spots. Their nose, their paw pads. What that means is that when they step on this, the things that we think are no longer there because we wiped it down after we cleaned it, the residue is still there. And the study showed that the residue is still there, and it's absorbed directly through their paw pads. And then they're also going back and bathing themselves and cleaning themselves. And so they're ingesting these chemicals as well.
So the Environmental Working Group said dogs and cats were found to be contaminated with 48 of 70 industrial chemicals tested, including 43 chemicals at levels higher than those typically found in people, which makes sense because we're much bigger. According to the study of plastics and food packaging chemicals, heavy metals, fire retardants, and stain-proofing chemicals in pooled samples of blood and urine from 20 dogs and 37 cats. So this is a very small sampling that shows just how prevalent, and obviously it's very prevalent. I don't know a house that I've ever been in that doesn't have some sort of cleaners, but recognizing just how much those are absorbed into our animals' Lysol, I think, is a big one.
Lysol is a huge one, guys, because
Sorry, Lysol.
I know, but if you guys watch the news, especially since the pandemic started, it is a very big, a very big marketing point. It kills COVID-19. So a lot of people are turning to, and have been for the past 2 years, turning to Lysol to disinfect their homes. And we get that, we understand that, because we want to stay safe and, virus free. However, Lysol specifically actually shows by the, this article was by the Tampa Veterinarian Hospital. They published an article saying one of the active ingredients in Lysol is phenol. Phenol and phthalates are found in so many different household cleaners. And it says it's especially dangerous for cats. They can absorb phenol through the air, through their mouth, by licking, or through their skin. Cats cannot process phenol, and it can lead to many problems, including liver failure. Guys.
Because there's a buildup, they're not able to process it out.
Yes, and it says phenols and other toxic chemicals are found in a lot of household cleaners. So we really want to be mindful when it comes to the cleaners that we're using around our cats, or our cats sniffing these cleaners.
Bye, bro.
Bye.
So that's the problem, right? That's the problem. And there are some really great solutions out there, though.
Yes.
And this is what there is to think about, because we know from experience, especially Jay, that it's very difficult to switch up your cleaning routines. You've got favorite products out there. It's tough. It was really tough for Jay.
Yeah, I actually really loved, I'm one of those, probably many of you too, I really love the scent of, Windex and bleach and all of these different cleaners. I love the smell that it gave the house after I cleaned the floors or cleaned the counters or cleaned the bathrooms, whatever it was. I just love the smell of it. So it took us a while until we really learned and we saw these studies on how much it's affecting our cats. And we don't want our cats to die of liver failure. We don't want our cats to have hyperthyroidism. We don't want our cats to have all the issues that come along with long-term use of these chemical household cleaners.
And some of them, speaking of synthetic fragrances, I think there are a lot that can actually, as Dr. Karen Becker was saying, I believe, there are a lot that can actually mimic the symptoms of food sensitivities.
Yeah.
So when we're trying to get to the bottom of some issues that our cats are dealing with, we might be looking in the wrong place. So this is something that's super simple that we can do to really kind of evaluate what we're using, what our cats are exposed to, and look for healthy alternatives that are still good at cleaning.
Yes, and a few healthy alternatives that we have found, very simple and easy, is vinegar and water, right? So we use vinegar and water in our home to clean our floors. We use it to clean our countertops. We use it for almost everything, right? Now, I know that the first thing everybody says is, I can't stand the smell of vinegar. I couldn't either. And I was like, why do we have to do this? I want a good scent again. So I think this was Dr. Karen Becker. I can't remember where we learned this, but what we do is we pour our vinegar into a glass jar, and we peel orange peels, lemon, lime peels, and we put them in here, and we let them basically ferment, if you will. So the vinegar is absorbing that smell, and then we go with the sifter, and that's how we put 50%, or it's actually more like 4-to-1 of water to vinegar in the cleaner, and it does a fantastic job of cleaning and killing things. Now, the glass cleaner. Now, all of the recipes that we know of so far are in our link is in the description. Link is in our bio on our blog. So we have all the recipes. But this glass recipe, I have to tell you, this glass cleaner is one of the most fabulous glass cleaners I've ever used. It works better than Windex all day long, every day. If your cats love to climb up and get by the window and leave those little nose marks, snot marks, if you will, the Windex was a little bit difficult to get them off. It comes off really fast. It's a mixture of what is it?
Cornstarch.
Water, cornstarch, vinegar, and alcohol. It's a very simple mixture. We just made some more today. And it's so cheap. So you guys, you're not just going to be helping your cats and helping yourself by switching over to more natural cleaners. There's a ton that you can buy too. You can go online, do your research, make sure that they're actually safe for cats, cats specifically. But there's a lot that you can buy if you want to invest the money in it. We prefer to save money if we can save money. And so that's what we do. We make our own. But there's so many different ways that there was another point I was going to make, but there's so many different ways that we can go about cleaning our home and keeping our cats and ourselves safe.
It's something to think about.
Yes, absolutely.
Something to think about.
There was the alternatives. We've got that. Yeah,
This is our first one, so
this is our first one, so we don't know what we're doing. But yeah, so we wanted to give you guys something to think about. And household cleaners are like just always first on our list when we're like that. Something that most cat parents, like, we didn't know this for so long. Something most cat parents just don't know about. It's a very good idea for us, we feel, to share that information with you guys so that you can know more. Our motto is learn, share, and grow every day. And so that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn the stuff that we learn and then share it with you guys so we can all grow together as a beautiful cat community. So thank you guys so much for joining us on our first episode of the Think About It Thursday. We will be back on Thursdays to give you more little tidbits in short lives like this. And
we're going to be live on YouTube and Facebook in a minute for our weekly podcast.
Shortly. So you can come join us on YouTube or Facebook as well. And we love you guys.
Thanks,
we hope
y'all.
you have a beautiful day.
Happy Thursday.